Hi, this video is about clairvoyance, our ability to see beyond the physical eyes. How do we perceive the clairvoyant messages and what we may perceive as a clairvoyant message? So clairvoyance basically enables us, in some cases, to see inside of the body, to see our actual organs and to see what is actually out of sync in our physical body, in our emotional body, in our energy body in general. It also enables us to see thoughts, emotions, sounds, vibrations, energies in a way of visually seeing the vibration and colors. It also enables us to have visions, to see like past or future or potentials of the future. We may see pictures, we may see auras, we may see energy centers, we may see also the guardian angels, the higher self, the spirit guides, all of those beings from which are not in our physical dimension. Then some people also often see like numbers, shapes or animals as a symbolic representation of a message. So how do we actually perceive the clairvoyant messages? There are two ways how we may perceive it. The first one is when we perceive everything with our eyes open. That is, with open eyes we may see beyond the physical eyes. We may literally see the aura, the chakra energies. We may see those all different kind of beings floating around the room. Then we may also yes, like all of those beings, and you see everything with your eyes open. And I have a video on how to see auras. So that video basically can serve as a very good guidance tool on how to open or develop your clairvoyant abilities, and also how to train your eyes to see beyond the physical. Then another way how we perceive those messages is with our eyes closed, just like this, through our third eye, through our inner vision. And how it looks often like, for example, try to remember any kind of memory or event that happened to you in the past, and the way you actually remember it in your memory, it looks very much very similar to how the clairvoyant message may come to you. So it may be like a very faded memory, and it also may be like a very vivid and very colorful memory itself. So some people may receive those messages directly, like through the vision. They may see like the past, they may see the future event that is about to happen, or they may see also the different potentials of a future that may happen to a person according to the state, the vibrational state that person is. And sometimes a lot of people, they see it through the symbolism. They see, for example, numbers. And when person sees a lot of numbers, every single number has its own vibration, has its own energy, has its own meaning and symbolism behind it. And just as a very, very general example, the number 1 often represents creation, confidence. It represents the masculine energy. Number 2 is a feminine energy. It is also duality. It is wisdom. It is peace. Number 3 is joy. It is fortune. It is harmony. It is understanding, and it also represents the Trinity, the unity between our mind, body and spirit. Number 4 is order. It is organization. It is a hard work. It's a foundations. It's patience and devotion. When number 5 may have a meaning of freedom, of adventure, of change, of excitement. Number 6 may have a meaning of completeness, of new ideas, of healing, of protection. Number 7 may has a meaning, has a representation also like the seed of life, or it may mean that the seed that you already placed, they're about to manifest into reality. It also may have a meaning of security and the truth you are seeking. Number 8 is infinity number. It is also the number of abundance, of balance, of inner strength. Number 9 is a new beginning. It's a fulfillment. it's a completion. When 0 may represent the universe and the existence itself, it also represents the self-expression and the full potential. For example, you may if you see 0, it may mean to you that you are in that particular area, you are going into your full potential, you are uncovering your full potential in this particular area. Then you may see like a double or triple or multiple digit numbers, and every single number will have its own meaning, its own energy, its own symbolism behind it. So it's good if you, I would suggest, if you keep seeing numbers, just to Google it out. You can go on the internet, it's available everywhere, or you can have a book on numerology where you can study those numbers and the meaning behind the numbers, so it can help you to decipher those messages that you are receiving through your clairvoyant ability. Then another way how people may perceive the clairvoyant message is through the shapes, geometric shapes. And again, very general idea, very general example. The square often associates with the number 4. It is it associates with the element of earth, that is stability, it is confidence, it is also organization, it's a hard work, it's a foundation. Then circle represents like a never-ending cycle, or it may also represent that a particular cycle in your life is coming to the end and then the new cycle is about to begin. It also represents the perfection and completeness. Triangle often represents and is associated with the number 3. It represents again the trinity, the unity between your mind, body and spirit. If the triangle is upward pointed like this, it may represent the masculine energy, the element of fire and air. When it is downward pointed, it represents the feminine energy, the elements of water and earth. Then you may see like a spiral. The spiral often represents the connection, the awareness, the expansion. When the cross often has a representation and the meaning of sacrifice, like a self-sacrifice, or it may also mean a completely different meaning, like a cardinal direction, like north, west, east, south, or that you're in a different directions or you're pulled into different directions. Then the 5-pointed star often represents the protection, and it also may give you the message of warning that you need to watch out what you're doing, watch your thoughts, watch your choices, and it also may represent just simply 5 elements. So again, if you keep seeing those shapes, it's always good to, you can go on the internet, you can find the meaning of a shape, or you can have like a book on the sacred geometry or study the sacred geometry to understand what kind of meaning is behind different shapes and different symbolism of different possible shapes. Then some people may actually see the animals, and again the animal may have, the one you see may be like symbolic representation of your fears or symbolic representation of anything that is happening in the particular aspect of your life. And then intuitively you will just know into which aspect or which area of your life it falls into. And also the animals may have their own symbolic meaning. And again, as a very general example, like the bird is often represents the freedom, the movement, the flight. The butterfly represents the freedom, but it also represents a change, a transformation, a courage. Then if you see a crow represents like has a meaning like that some big change is about to happen in your life, that you need to watch out for signs. It also may mean the shape shifting. Then what else? The cat may mean like independence, or you have like a very good sharpened intuition. Right now the dog is a nobility, it is unconditional love, it's a guardianship, it's a really like good and protective friend you have on your side. Then the dolphin may mean like a joy, innocence, a higher wisdom, a connection. The seal may mean may have a representation of creativity, that you are now in your creative energy, or it may also have a message that you really need to ground down, and in particular to ground down your emotions. So there is literally no end on how or what you can perceive through your clairvoyant abilities, but what is important is how you can actually understand the meaning of it and how you can decipher those meanings and those visions that you have. I hope it helps, and I wish you a very beautiful day.